And so it's amazing because I could look back years back. As a matter of fact, even 6 years back, 5 years back. I mean, that recent. And then how I actually feared, speaking to anywhere pretty much. And so because of that problem, like, it was always hard to actually dream, number one, searching for a job. It's like, Steve, you stutter. Are you sure you can work in the workforce, in the workplace? Steve, you got to talk all day and all night. Steve, could you really work in the business realm? Business always involves, presentation and sales and so on, and so all of these things. And so it's actually interesting because as I confronted that fear of speaking, that's when I started to realize I honestly had a passion about speaking. But most of all, the passion wasn't so much as to hear myself speak fluently, but the passion came to me to see how my testimony and like how God can use something like this to revolutionize the lives of people. We live in a culture that suffers from low self-esteem, hopelessness. And so to see someone with a problem, like I had with stuttering and speaking and so on. I mean, just picture it in your head if you actually stuttered. And then think about how hard it would be to, meet a girl. Or like apply for a job, like being the one being interviewed and you're asked, so Steve, let us know or explain to us a situation, when something went wrong at your previous job and how you fixed it. They always ask those questions. And then, here you are trying to think about what you want to say and at the exact same time fighting with yourself. Steve, don't stutter. Steve, don't stutter. And so all of these things. And so looking back and being able to see myself today and seeing the goodness of God in my life and seeing the faithfulness of God in my life. To see the reality of a true God, of what it is to truly believe in a God that actually does miracles. A God that wants the best for you. And so now I see and I look back and then I could say, God, you know what? Thank you. Thank you because I lived through 6th grade when everybody would laugh at me. Steve, read page number 89 in your history book, paragraph 2. That's where she left off. Steve, go ahead and read. And then, I would sweat to death thinking about, oh my God, everybody's going to laugh at me. What's going to happen to me? It was like, in my head. And so now I can say, God, you know what? Thank you because I was laughed at in the 6th grade. Thank you because my sophomore year in high school, when I took a speech class and I stood up in the front and we had 5 minutes to present a speech and I took 25 minutes, I can look back and say, God, thank you so much because I lived through all those experiences. And so today, I could tell other people, hey, look at this. Don't focus on your weaknesses. Focus on your passion. Focus on your gift. What are you good at? I realized I love people so much. I love people a lot. And so when I realized that, I started to notice how my speech just started to flow out of me. Because each time I connected with my gift, passion just ran out of me like living waters. I'm telling you, man, God's awesome. God's awesome.